in the book of Ephesians chapter 4,
Ooh, we got someone here in the scriptures. Okay. But speak louder, I can't really hear you.
Okay, sorry, ma. God there said that wives should obey their husbands.
Mm-hmm.
Like we should turn them to our mini gods.
Okay, let me see where you're going.
Just reframing it.
Ooh, that's it. Okay.
Like we should obey them.
Okay.
Then also, whenever they take vows in the church during their wedding, they always say for better, for worse. And in the course of their relationship during courtship, the male partner never says this is the type of dressing I want whenever we get married also. So after the marriage, after the wedding, the husband changed, the wife cannot dress like a church woman. He wants his wife to dress sexily. More approachable whenever they go out, whenever they hang out with friends, and the wife is not comfortable with it. Or she was like, okay, just let me do it to please him, to satisfy my husband. In that type of situation, what advice can you give to such lady?
Interesting. Oh, I love this. Okay, there's a teaching that I taught on called Submission is Not Foolishness. Submission is not foolishness. And your husband is not a mini God. Excuse me. The only God I have is... So my husband must align with my God. When your husband does not align with God, then you have to, where the word of God says, be wise as a serpent and gentle as a dove. And last year I did a teaching on husbands of the Bible because it's a serious matter. Not everyone is married to Abraham who walked with God. We have Queen Esther who married a Gentile, an unbeliever. And the king had his ways, but she managed her husband. We had Abigail who was married to, he was cuckoo, but she managed him. So you need to know how to, if your husband is not an Abraham, who is a friend of God, but is your husband nonetheless, you need wisdom handling him. In the scenario you've given, a lot of women have complained about that. The problem is, many of these men go to church and find a church girl to marry. And you think, oh, he's a godly man. And then you get married to him and find out that, well, he doesn't read his Bible, doesn't pray. He's mostly just a churchgoer. Then you have a big problem on your hands. So that's why when it comes to courtship and marriage, you need to hold on tight to God's hands from the very beginning, so God can expose some certain things to you that you may not be able to see. Because a lot of us, we pretend during courtship. You can't really know someone until you marry the person. Yeah, you can't really know the person. But unfortunately, a lot of people pretend. Even if you can't really know someone, but at least you should know enough to feel confident about marrying that person. But a lot of people pretend. So in that scenario, husband wants the wife to dress sexy. And hey, this is what I teach on, since we're on nudity, this is what I teach about dressing sexy. Men are visual. So let's not be so holy and sanctified that you go out, like you see what I'm wearing now. Yeah, I'm wearing this out. But it doesn't mean that when I'm in with my husband, I'm covered from head to toe, like, don't touch me, I'm holy. No. You must be sexually available to your husband. If not, I don't know why you got married. Okay, so you can be as sexy with him in the house. You can be as skimpy as you want to walk around in your bikini. That's cool. But if he's encouraging you to dress like that outside, then there is a problem. He's not covering you well. He's not protecting you well. And in that instance, you have to go and report him to God. Do you understand me? That's what Esther did with her husband. She took the man to God. She fasted and prayed for 3 days and 3 nights. By the time she came back to meet the husband was telling her, I'm ready to give you half of my kingdom. The key is your relationship with God. That's why I don't joke with my relationship with God. I call prayer a remote control. I can sit here and be controlling somebody. If I don't like the way you're talking to me at work, I report you to God. And God will either align you or get you out of that job for my sake. I'm a child of the King. So when you get married, don't let your husband intimidate you, or your children get to a point that your children grow bigger and taller than you. And they start talking and, oh no, God irons everything out. So one thing I encourage women to do, we must be praying women. Life is spiritual. As much as it's physical, we look good and everything. Life is spiritual. We have God and we have the devil. The devil hates marriages. From the beginning, he came to scatter Adam and Eve. He's still scattering marriages today. He hasn't stopped and he will never stop until the world is over. So when you see your husband not aligning with Christ, you take him to God. It's not a physical thing that you go and be nagging him and complain. No.